Our bodies are not meant to handle these man-made chemicals that have been invented in the last 50 years. These chemicals are invented for one sole purpose, and that's to improve the bottom line of the food industry, not improve our health.
In this episode, I sit down with author and activist Bonnie Hari, popularly known as the Food Babe. For over a decade, she has been exposing toxic ingredients in America's food and getting companies to stop using them.
They admitted they have not reviewed the safety data of these artificial dyes in over 10 years. However, children's consumption of these artificial food dyes have increased 500%. We're not trying to stop fast food or get rid of fast food. We want to make it the same as they do in Europe. McDonald's French fries, 11 ingredients here in the United States, including dimethylpolysiloxane, an ingredient you would find in silly putty. But in the UK, there's 3 ingredients, and the 4th ingredient is optional. It's just salt.
When was the last time you ate real food? Not something pulled from a brightly colored package, not something handed to you through a drive-through window, but real food, alive, unprocessed, grown in the earth. The unsettling truth is that most people haven't eaten true, unadulterated food in years. And that's not an accident. Our modern food system is designed to keep us hooked on artificial creations that look like food, taste like food, but ultimately rob us of health, energy, and longevity. Today, we're going to uncover what real food actually is, how fake food quietly destroys the body, and how a plant-based lifestyle combined with fasting can restore your health in ways you may have never thought possible. The illusion of food. Real food is simple. It's whole, natural, and recognizable. It's an apple you can pick from a tree, spinach you can rinse and toss in a salad, beans and lentils grown from the soil. But what fills most shopping carts today isn't real food. It's industrially produced formulas made in factories, stripped of nutrients, reassembled with chemicals, and engineered for maximum shelf life and addictive taste. Think about the average loaf of bread. For centuries, bread was made with 4 ingredients: flour, water, yeast, and salt. But the bread in supermarkets today often contains over 30 different ingredients: dough conditioners, preservatives, artificial colors, and high fructose corn syrup. The same is true for milk. Once a fresh product, now ultra-pasteurized, hormone-laden, and fortified with synthetic nutrients to replace what was stripped away during processing. Even corn, once a nourishing grain, has been genetically modified and broken down into cheap fillers like corn syrup, starch, and oil that now dominate packaged foods. We've traded nourishment for convenience. In the process, we've turned food into a product rather than a source of life. The hidden cost of fake food. Every bite of artificial food has consequences. At first, you might not notice them, but over months and years, the damage becomes unavoidable. The gut is often the first victim. Your digestive system depends on fiber and natural enzymes to move food smoothly and feed beneficial bacteria. Processed foods, stripped of fiber and loaded with chemicals, disrupt this delicate balance. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose trick the tongue but damage gut bacteria, leading to bloating, indigestion, and eventually leaky gut syndrome. Fried oils coat the intestinal walls, slowing digestion and blocking nutrient absorption. Without a healthy gut, immunity weakens, inflammation rises, and fatigue becomes normal. The liver, your body's detox center, suffers next. High fructose corn syrup, a staple of sodas and fast food sauces, gets metabolized directly in the liver where it converts to fat. This buildup creates non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition now so common it affects millions who may never drink alcohol at all. Add in the burden of artificial dyes, preservatives, and pesticide residues, and the liver is pushed into overdrive, forced to filter out toxins it was never designed to process in such high quantities. The heart and circulatory system also pay the price. Fried oils and hydrogenated fats cause microscopic tears in artery walls. Cholesterol then builds up around these injuries, creating hardened plaques that restrict blood flow. Pair that with the excess sodium found in nearly all fast food, and you have a recipe for high blood pressure, clogged arteries, and eventual heart disease. The #1 killer worldwide. Even the brain is hijacked by fake food. Refined sugar floods dopamine receptors, triggering the same pathways as cocaine. That is why you can stop at one cookie or one slice of pizza. Your brain is addicted. Over time, this constant dopamine stimulation dulls your receptors, meaning you need more and more to feel satisfied. MSG and artificial flavor enhancers go one step further, acting as excitotoxins that overstimulate neurons until they burn out. It's no wonder diets high in processed food are strongly linked to depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. And then there's the hormonal system. Chemicals from plastics, pesticides, and processed dairy mimic estrogen in the body, leading to hormonal chaos. Men and women alike experience weight gain, infertility, thyroid disruption, and mood swings as a result. Refined carbohydrates create insulin spikes that eventually lead to insulin resistance, the foundation of type 2 diabetes. Fake food isn't just empty calories, it's active sabotage. The forgotten power of real food. But the good news is that real food has the exact opposite effect. It doesn't destroy, it rebuilds. It doesn't inflame, it heals. Fruits like blueberries, papayas, and pomegranates are loaded with antioxidants that repair cellular damage and protect DNA. Leafy greens like kale, spinach, and arugula flood your body with chlorophyll, magnesium, and iron, strengthening blood cells and improving circulation. Sweet potatoes and beets stabilize blood sugar while energizing the gut with fiber that feeds healthy bacteria. Seeds such as flax, chia, and pumpkin regulate hormones naturally while delivering omega-3 fatty acids that soothe inflammation. Even sea vegetables and herbs, often overlooked, play a powerful role. Sea moss and kelp provide trace minerals that most people never get from processed food. Turmeric and ginger reduce inflammation, acting like natural medicine cabinets in your kitchen. Every bite of real food is information for your body, telling it to repair, to regenerate, to thrive. Why most people haven't eaten real food in years. Walk into a supermarket and look around. Bright packaging dominates every aisle. Frozen dinners, sugary cereals, protein bars, soda, flavored yogurts, instant noodles. Nearly 70% of the average person's diet today comes from ultra-processed foods. Even items marketed as healthy, low-fat granola bars, sports drinks, fruit-flavored waters, are often sugar bombs or chemical cocktails disguised with clever labeling. Many people can even remember the last time they ate a fresh piece of fruit straight from nature, or a vegetable prepared without oil, seasoning packets, or butter. Real food doesn't have a barcode. Real food doesn't need a slogan or mascot. But in a world dominated by convenience, most of us have forgotten what it even looks or tastes like. The healing combination. Real food and fasting. Your body is resilient. Even after years of fake food, it has the power to heal if you give it the chance. That's where fasting comes in. When you stop eating for a period of time, your body initiates autophagy, a process where old, damaged cells are broken down and recycled. It's like spring cleaning at the cellular level. Combine that with the nutrients from real food, and you have the perfect system. Fasting clears out the old, while plants rebuild the new. This is why people who adopt a plant-based diet and practice regular fasting often see dramatic transformations. Blood pressure normalizes. Blood sugar stabilizes. Weight drops naturally. Inflammation disappears. Energy returns. Even mental clarity improves. Because fasting boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps grow and protect neurons. The way forward. Breaking free from fake food isn't about perfection. It's about small, deliberate steps back toward nature. Swap the fries for baked sweet potatoes. Replace soda with sparkling water and lemon. Add greens to every meal. Start with a simple overnight fast, 12 to 14 hours between dinner and breakfast, and slowly extend as your body adapts. The more real food you eat, the less you'll crave the fake. Your taste buds reset, your energy rises, and your body begins to trust you again. This isn't about restriction, it's about liberation. Liberation from cravings, from disease, from dependency on a food industry that profits from your weakness. Real food heals. Fake food destroys. It's that simple. Most of us have been eating products disguised as food for far too long, and the results are everywhere. Rising disease, declining energy, shorter lifespans. But the path back to health isn't complicated. It's right in front of us, growing in the soil, sprouting on trees, flowing from rivers and seas. By embracing real, plant-based food and giving your body the rest it deserves through fasting, you can rebuild your health from the inside out. The choice is yours. Keep feeding disease or start feeding life. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone you love. Together we can return to real food, and in the process, return to real health.